Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Invicta Specs with John the Phone Guy. Today we have the Pro Diver Punisher. It's a 44 millimeter. This is model 29693. This happens to be a limited edition. This is number 43 of 3000. This is a 10 atmosphere, 100 meter, 330 feet with a mineral crystal. This is running the TMI PC21J quartz movement. As you can kind of see here, no chronograph or anything, straight three-hand movement. The battery is an SR626SW. Standard deviation on this is less than 20 seconds per month. And with that, we'll kind of get right into looking at the dial. Excuse me. So we have the Punisher logo here. You can kind of see it's the 6-tooth variation. You've got the 6-tooth variation going from basically the 10 down to the 7, very large. Almost has a meteorite look to it, but it's more of just like a beat up, distressed metal look. Of course, you can kind of see the scope look on the dial in the white, and you can kind of see some of the bullet markers in the rehot coming from the 12 down to the 6, and you've kind of got like a fluted rehot on here, and you got some bullet markers in between, and of course, you know, up there. So we can kind of see the Punisher emblem is a pretty thick movement emblem, like laid on top, so very good looking from that standpoint. And we'll kind of talk about this. I'll just be honest, this is probably not my most favorite watch. I don't care for this style of clasp with the paper chip style. It does have a dive clasp, though it's not dive rated, so take that for what you will. It is solid link. As you can see, there's no folding here, so that, you know, the bracelet is a decent bracelet. And we can kind of see on the back, you know, you see all the normal stuff, the Marvel, and if I get it to focus, there we go, model number, limited edition, all that sort of stuff. There we go. So fairly thin case. I mean, this is a small Pro Diver, so you know this is a non-screw down. So as you can see, you just pop it out and start adjusting. So that's probably a big reason why it's only 10 atmospheres. You could probably get it a little bit wet, but probably not too much past that. With that, we'll kind of go right into what this is going to look like. Well, let me set this here for a second. Sorry about that. And with that, we'll kind of go into the microscope and take a look at this and see what the details show. So we'll be right back. And here we have the watch under the microscope here, so we'll kind of take a look around at it. And of course, you can see the distressed look, some of the markers on the bezel, the bullet markers in between the 5-minute, and you've got a fluted rehot right in here. And of course, you can see the 6-tooth on the second-hand sweep, and also the 6-tooth version at the 12 o'clock. It has a meteorite-ish kind of look to it, but it is just like a distressed metal look. And of course, I think it's one of the few that have the 6-tooth variation on the dial face. And we'll just kind of look at the side here, kind of a basic Pro Diver. And we've got the back on here. Of course, we can see the limited edition. There's the model number, of course, Marvel, Invicta, stainless steel, the water resistance, and all of that. And we'll kind of move over here to the crown, take a look at that. It is a non-screw down, as you can see, and just a single pull to bring that out, and then adjust the time according, being that it's a simple 3-hand, movement. But we kind of just and of course, sorry, rotated unidirectional bezel here. Let's kind of take a look at that, you know, up close, and just some of the other details we got here. And here we are back from the microscope, and so let's go right into the measurements. So we have 44.4, thickness is 13.5, the lug on the outside is 29.1, bracelet is 21.3, thickness on the links 3.5, and the lug span on this is, we'll go, see if I can do it. Well, let's see. Call it 49.6, but realistically it's like 50. And it's not a heavy watch, obviously, because it's just a very small watch. But we'll throw it on here, 5.5 ounces. So, you know, obviously, you know, with this small of a watch, it's going to be something that's not going to be that heavy. And I'll kind of show it to you on mine. So I have about a 7-inch wrist, and that's what it looks like on me. And you can kind of see it does, I would say probably, I don't know, 8.5 maybe. There is a good span on the going across here. It's not really obtuse when it starts to slope down, so I think that makes it, you know, more comfortable for, you know, many people to wear. So, you know, this is it's a decent watch. I mean, it's a pretty quality watch. As far as, you know, the fit and finish is done quite well. Like I say, I didn't care for the clasp design on this. 44 is generally smaller than what I normally wear, but it is a Punisher, so I had to add it to the collection. But with that, we'll kind of just set this guy right. Well, okay, it wants to lay flat. Anyway, we'll set that right there. And with that, I want to give a few shout outs here. And we'll give a shout out to Smitten by Invicta on Instagram, Invicta Watches and Women's Fashion, and of course YouTube sensations Trap Vision 3D and the Lifestyle page talking about all things collecting and family, and of course Tommy Big Time focusing on bracelet sizing and battery changes and everything Invicta. Of course, Meat and I journaling their weight loss surgery and entrepreneurship, and of course D&Q chronicling travel and food and fun. Tony Woe, Christian rapper, and his music and life perspective. And of course, we do most of our shopping on ShopHQ and InvictaStores.com. And shout outs to Facebook, Invictacruisers, InvictaVets. And as always, if you enjoy this video and any of the others, please subscribe and hit the bell. And with that, I hope you enjoy your Invicta watches, and see you next time on Invicta Specs. Take care.